Awaken, puppets of Geppetto, and welcome fans, new and loyal, to your next installment of The Lies of P, Platinum All Achievements Guide. So, in the last video, we completed the Opera House, all of the Opera House apart from the King of Puppets boss, which we're now gearing up to. We came back and we didn't have quite enough time left in the video to get everything done, so we've literally just warped after having got the butterfly and the last shortcut after getting the jeweled cryptic vessel. So, housekeeping. Let's refill our fable. Go to Vanini.
I always
Give him the cryptic vessel.
No trouble there. If you ever
He will
need
decode it. Look at the picture. Go to Polendina. Add shop goods. Hand over the incredible Vanini collection.
Carefully curated this
We'll
collection
get a vivid ergo for this as well.
At the House of Vanini.
And we're going to purchase 2,000 for the Tyrant Murderer's Dagger, which is your 16th of the 29 normal weapons. Buy the Indomitable Grindstone. And all 3 of the Belford liners. There we are.
I always
At Vanini, switch to the Indomitable Grindstone, so that's going to improve your block functionality. And for now, we are going to switch back to the Puppet String Legion Arm. Warp to 1-2 Sarasny Alley. So we're now going to do the cryptic vessel that we got. Gonna re-equip the booster glaive for this bit. So down the stairs for 2 puppets who are facing away from us. Then there is a puppet here and a dog. Prioritize dispatching the dog. Defeat those. Rope the sniper. And there we go. So that strong puppet shouldn't engage us at this stage. But we're going to come to this spot and Jiminy will say, I see the hotel, and this is where the picture leads to. So, in your bag, gestures, and what you're going to do is use check ground. And that will give you the Atone's hunting apparel and a Legion caliber. And since we're going back to the hotel, do a charged attack, a Fable attack, and that will be enough to finish him. There we are. Use the pocket watch to go back to the hotel. Equip the electric coil stick again. Let's refill our Fable. Head to Eugenie.
I know my way around.
Alter handle and put a technique crank on the electric coil stick. Equip the Belford fiber reinforced liner, which improves our slash reduction significantly. Find Sophia. Spend 1 resplendent ergo, 2 vivid ergo, and 5 dim. So even though I've got enough for the level up, the 5 dim here may be required for you depending on what you've spent on Sawtooth wheels at this stage of the playthrough. So I'm still going to spend the 5 dim just to make sure that I've spent the same as what you wanted to spend.
To help you.
Level up. Capacity to 25. Fantastic. Equipment-wise, replace your Sawtooth with the cube. And we're going to heal the spirit when it gets below half of its health, is the timing for that. We now have the quartz in place to use the cube fast, so we don't have to worry about how slow it is. And then lastly, at the Stargazer, switch Legion Arm back to Aegis. Warp back to the Opera House entrance, Chapter 6-3. In we go. Run up. Pop. Pop. And onward through our new shortcut. Cross. Head left to grab a dim ergo. Make sure to use a star fragment. We definitely want the Spectre's aid, which is why we've got a cube to help heal it. Now, the aim is we're going to use the grindstone for phase 2. So phase 1 is a big, very big puppet. Focus on Aegis. You're going to use maybe half of your heals on phase 1. Phase 2, we really need the spirit to help pull some of the aggro. Use the grindstone to help your blocking, because it is faster attacking. It's a much smaller enemy. And yeah, between the spirit, focus on defense, only attack when it's safe to do so. The electric Datus is going to help on both. And we get some backstory about Carlo ourselves, Geppetto's special puppet. Not his only, because Geppetto made all the puppets. One of the things I love about New Game Plus is because you know exactly what this is referring to. I mean, it's pretty suggestive, but you know exactly what it's referring to. Hello, King of Puppets. This also makes a lot of sense. It's actually quite sad when you know what's going on. Right, I'm going to proc my lightning. Aegis. Second swing. Take advantage. He's got aggro onto the spirit. There we go. Heal. And phase 2. So yeah, again, I was a little bit reckless there, overconfident one could say, but the key thing is prioritize defense and get charge attacks where you can. That electric buff did so much damage there, and anytime any boss prioritizes focus on your spirit, take advantage and get those attacks from behind. Here is Romeo. Sad times. So if he's focusing on your Spectre, take a chance to get your Grindstone up, get your Electric on, and get some free mega damage charge attacks. Get your stamina back because he is going to target you. Aegis. Now heal Spirit. Charge attack, and then make sure you mash R1 to get the critical hit in. Get your electric back on. Aegis for blocks. When he puts fire on, get one hit in and then make sure you block. No, 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 you bugger, Romeo! Okay. When he puts the fire on, don't do the charge attack. It's not guaranteed anymore. So we've lost one of our friendship wish stones, but that's why we kept buying more. We haven't used anything that isn't... we haven't used any consumables, that's what I was getting at. I'm running past that first puppet because if I kill it, I will have more ergo. Make sure to use a star fragment. Make sure to grab your death ergo, which is what I grabbed here. And let's go again. Am I going to use a Fable Catalyst? Yeah, why not? Going to use two Fable Catalysts to get my Fable meter back. I got too overconfident. It was going to happen at some point. Spectre. There we go. Now we've seen it, we can actually hold X to skip cutscenes. Not myself. And donk. That's what you get for focusing on the Spectre. Use the grindstone. Covering my durability while I've got a moment. Again! Drew, what are you doing, man? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Okay. I'm not respecting after he puts the fire on. Normal block, even with the grindstone, isn't doing its job properly. So we're gonna have to go for Aegis blocking instead of what I did there, where I took advantage, grabbing the chance to restore some durability to my weapon, which I didn't really need to do. Sorry viewers, this isn't what you're supposed to be seeing. I'm supposed to be showing you this the easy way, but it happens. Thank you. Bonk. Skip the cutscene. Grindstone on. Titan Spirit yet? Yep. Block our electric. Donk. Donk. Titan Spirit. Donk. Donk. Now, because that means we can get to the end of that annoying combo. Aren't you going to focus on my spirit? There we go. Thank you. Right. Pop. Give me spirit. There we go. Going to die this time, Romeo. Oh no, Aegis. I've got my shot put at the ready. Come on. Chop it. There we go. Charge and mash. There we go. So yeah, what I did wrong there was I didn't respect the fire combo enough. And you need to Aegis the fire combo. That's why the Aegis is there, as opposed to my attempts to flawless block, which aren't on form at the moment, apparently.
Change too, right? There's only one way to find out. Let's go backstage.
So yes, so drops, someone's necklace, clothes, and the boss's ergo. Fire up the Stargazer. Use the stargazer to warp to the Opera House entrance. Head back in. This time we are going to rebop. Head to the right, block the lightning. Head up the stairs. Get a cheeky hit in and then back away to avoid the disruption. I don't want any of your nonsense. Angry. Head through to the right, turn left, and into the door.
There's another record.
And sadly, she has killed herself out of guilt for what she did. Grab the locket, and then more importantly, press X again to grab the Fascination record. That is your 4th record of the total 16. Pocket watch, head to the hotel. Right, firstly, let's start the record. So, Fascination. Equip our booster glaive. Grab the note from the counter and have a read. That's Polendina telling us to go meet outside. Head outside. Polendina is going to tell us that he is self-aware and that he is in love with Antonia.
Welcome, good sir.
And we are going to show him the
At
wedding
last
ring.
we
That is
speak frankly,
important.
Instead of I don't know exactly. I have no intent. Thus, can a puppet and
Can
a
a puppet
human
love a
fall in
human?
love?
Show the wedding ring.
I think I have. If I may thank you.
The Ergo will whisper, so we get some humanity points from that. The Eye of Protection isn't really much. Equipment. Replace the cube with sawtooth wheels. Head back inside. Talk to the Nini.
To think, I fear I always well.
That's good enough for now. Boost glaive should be
I
at
know my
+6. Yep. If it isn't at +6, make sure to upgrade it to +6 if you haven't for any reason, but boost glaive. If you've been doing everything that I've been doing, that's where it'll be. Head up the stairs. Gather fruit. I may have more available than you because it took me a couple of extra attempts, plus between videos I left the game running. Don't worry, it's not a problem.
Stalker, please.
Purchase, you should be able to purchase 2 Friendship Wish Stones. If you can purchase more, feel free to, but make sure you have at least 1 gold fruit on your body at any time from now on. You are going to have to spend gold coin fruit on other things, so from now on make sure you always have at least 1 on you. head down the stairs. Poor Antonia with the petrification disease. She's going to talk about her painting and ask, do we see any of that in her? And we are going to say, of course.
The passion. I'm curious.
Of course. And now we feel
It seems
warm.
yes, time. I hope you're me.
Oh. Oh no, the song hasn't finished. That's why. So the Ergo is whispering. Song's nearly over. There it is. We feel warmth. We have got to humanity level 3 out of 4.
A great weapon calls for...
Come to Aladoro and use the Burnt White King's Ergo to get the Puppet Ripper. Special weapon number 5 of 11. And lastly, over to
Antonia's
Sophia.
condition. I knew it. We're all me as well. I'll use my power.
2 more levels into Technique to get it up to 27. At the Stargazer, switch your Legion arm back to Puppet String. And let's walk back to the Opera House stage, Chapter 6-4. Next time we go back to the hotel, now that we feel warmth, Sophia is going to be waiting in front of the Stargazer, facing towards the entrance. And when we next talk to her, we're going to get a cutscene and our first evolution. Mandatory conversation with Geppetto here is going to reward us with an extra maximum number of pulse cells. So that's going to increase to 8 now.
If it will
And onward, and now we're going to see, without the King of Puppets giving them orders, the puppets are now lost, dazed and confused. Grab the Vivid Ergo. Don't get me wrong, if we are aggressive, they're still going to come towards us and fight. It's still their last command, but yeah. Once you come down the stairs, make sure to rope the dog first, then we can deal with the rest of the Oh. Do you mind? Is that item at the lamppost? Is that a drop? Is that a thing? Rope the dog. Yes, that is a cluster grenade, and there's an emergency protection up here as well.
What's going on? All these puppets look utterly down, depressed even. And that seems weird. That's weird, right?
Radiant Ergo. This is more saddening when you understand why everything with the puppets has happened.
They're king dead, they...
Once you come down the stairs, turn around here and you can get a
lost.
backstab on this maid puppet.
Whatever's happening. It's like they can't tell their
Grab
elbow
milestone.
joints from their tail sockets. I'm not even sure they can function without the king to guide them.
Come down for a thermite. Yep. Nope. Don't go forward to the tunnel yet. Come to the left. Grab Demo Chunk. Up the ladder. Deal with the puppets. So there's a butler and 2 maids. Yep. And then in the chest for normal weapon 17 of 29, the clock sword. We drop, we don't go back down normally. We grabbed that already, yep, we're good. Go straight for the Fable Art, then pick timing for a charge attack. Fable Art. Charge attack. And there's your Dagger. Drop Star Fragment, Vivid and Random. Or just a Star Fragment. Why would it give me the extra items it's supposed to give me? That's fine. After you go through, stick to the left wall first. There's quite a few puppets in this area, so we are going to navigate to avoid getting mobbed. Emergency protection, rope. Stick to the left. Rope the dog. Sticking to the left. Grab Radiant Ergo, rope the dog. Still sticking left. Grab the saw blade, rope the butler. And now get a backstab. One of the maids. And pop the other. Open the door. Don't just charge to this enemy. This is an ambush. So as you come in, there are going to be 2 more carcasses that are going to burst through the glass. Where are we? 3 in total. Left shop. Introduce the huggers. So this is what I call a hugger. As what it's going to do is it's going to run up and it's going to do a grab attack. So you can't block the grab. So your option are to either double dodge to avoid getting hugged, or as I did there, catch him with the rope before he reaches you. Grab a Vivid Ergo. Out the shop, and now to the Stargazer. Use the Stargazer, and let's teleport back to the hotel. As you can see, Sophia is waiting at the hotel. talk to Sophia for a cutscene that gave me chills the first time.
You're back. I was so worried when you... It's a necklace. Many of those... I hope the king... Are you okay? My heavens. You look...
My heavens, you look...
You're changing.
Our hair has
You're
grown.
becoming something more than a puppet. If this is what you might just hold the truth.
We do hold the true secret of Ergo, now that you mention it. Let's refill our fable. Now we're going to spend 1 dim Ergo chunk for 1,000. 1 resplendent Ergo for 700. 2 vivid Ergo for 300 each. And 2 dim Ergo for 100 each. Having done that, we should now have enough to go to Polendina first, purchase the Carcass Butcher Amulet, increased damage inflicted on carcasses, so similar to the Puppet Destroyer, which gives us an extra 10 to 20% buff. This does the same thing, only against carcasses instead. So we're going to purchase that, and replace Puppet Destroyer Amulet with Carcass Destroyer Amulet, or Carcass Butcher Amulet. Come over to Sophia,
I'll use my power.
level up, and increase our technique once more to get it up to 28. Lovely stuff.
I'll use my power to...
No. Use the Stargazer. Warp to Lorenzi Arcades, Chapter 7-1. Okay, so with the locked gates behind us, we're going to go down the left path. So from here, left, gate behind. So from looking at the gate, go right. With the gate behind you, go left. To make this next bit easier for you, switch your Legion arm to the Aegis, as another one of those large, spiky carcasses is going to drop down. Charge and Fable, and then charge again. We should get the Dagger, and that's the finish. The Aegis is in case you miss, and then you need to use it to block if he attacks. Over to here to grab the key, and now head back to the Stargazer. Now switch back to your puppet string. Now with the doors behind us, so big doors behind us, we're going to go forward to where you can see what I call the spewer at the end there. We get 2 carcass ambush from the shops at the end before we reach this spewer. There's 1. There's 2. So the reason I call these spewers is what he was about to do there. He starts to slowly walk towards you with a little swagger on, and then he starts to spew corrosive acid out of his body, which damages and decays. 1 more carcass will drop down into these crates. And now we can use the key we picked up to open this gate. Right. Walk forward. As soon as he comes up, stop. We don't want to go past that bit of wall there. As there is a hugger. Use rope. Deal with that. Now equip your thermite. And we're going to throw 2 at the big sniper down there. And then take the thermite back off. And then from this hole in the wall, use your sawtooth and get these 2 hanging traps. These ones have enemies inside. So there you go, you can see there and there enemies that were originally inside. Start to head down the steps, that's going to lure them in. The enemies that fall from the hanging traps explode when they die. So once you kill them, make sure to jump back so that you don't get hit by the explosive decay. Rope on the hugger to deal with him. Come through, so that's where the sniper was. You're not able to get the item on that box, we get that from the other side. Don't go down the ramp yet. First, come to the right, grab the Vivid Ergo. And as you can see, there is a butterfly nearby, so we're not going to go into this room until we have dealt with some of these stronger puppets. Attack, dash back, and attack. Or go for backstabs. Come in, but don't go into the room. Sawtooth here. And just be patient, let them come to you. What we don't want to do is lose the butterfly. Rope, attack, backdash, attack, rope, attack, backdash, and attack. Now we can come in once we've beaten 3 of those for the yellow butterfly. 2 hits, then block. Two hits, that's a half moonstone and your 13th trophy from across the rift. I don't think I actually declared that we got a 12th trophy after we defeated the King of Puppets. We got the King of Puppets trophy. I think I was just so raged that I died twice to my own stupidity. So yes, apologies for not calling that out. Trophy 13 from across the rift. Upstairs. And then you can see hanging here, throw a sawtooth, get a charge attack in, drop back. Right, there we go. Wait for her to tire herself out, charge attacks, and eventually get the stagger. And then we can grab this star fragment. Head back down. And what we're going to do here, use a fire abrasive. As we have one of these, use a Fable attack, get a heal in, get a charge attack in. Oh, not Aegis. I tried. And get a charge attack in after he misses with something big. Lada F250 frame, which we are immediately going to equip. Grab Fable Catalyst since we're here. That fire makes a big difference in that fight. Come up the stairs, round to the left for the Charity House concert poster / note. Before I charge this, hugger, concert poster, out and right for spewer, not a hugger. Yep. And then on the right, these are the boxes that I said we couldn't get to. There's an iron protection. And we're going to go onward and up 3 sets of stairs. Right, onward for 3 big enemies. Use your grindstone just to help your blocking. Use Sawtooth on the hanging trap. Get a charge attack, quickly back away from him. Charge attack thingy and then jump back. And repeat. Fable. And that's 1. Sawtooth the next hanging trap. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think 2 of these traps don't actually have an enemy inside. So again, charge, jump back, charge, jump back, charge, 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 finish. So the key thing for these are just hit and run tactic. Sawtooth, so that's a no enemy. Oh no, that's an enemy one. Maybe it's one to the left. I've got in my notes that 2 of them don't have enemies, so remember to jump back so you don't get caught in the explosion. There you go, that's the one that doesn't have an enemy in it, so this one does. Look at me with my notes. Use the string to divide and conquer. Back corner for Vivid Ergo, there we go. Grab that Vivid Ergo before we go too far forward. First trap, no enemy, 2 carcasses, back trap exploder, inside far less shot is safe. Yep, so come forward, and this is very important, you need to go into these toilets and you need to pick up this article and you need to read or at least flick through all the pages of this article. So the tragedy behind the flamboyant. So this is going to give you some of the backstory for Venini. And if you don't read this, you won't have information that you need to question later on. Open the shortcut door, but do not take the door. Instead, come round to the fountain. Grab the key.
Who are you?
At the merchant,
Alas, you
we're
look
going to
like a
spend
stalker.
840 ergo to buy 3 cheap thermites. and we're then going to spend 3,200 for the circular electric chainsaw, your 18th normal weapon out of 29. Open these doors. And that's going to be back to where the giant carcass is here. So we now have a path that can get us. However, what we're going to do is come back now and get to the Stargazer. Warp back to the hotel. So that half moon moonstone that we got off of the yellow butterfly, that's what we're going to be able to use to upgrade the booster glaive again. So firstly, if need be, refill your Fable, mine's full.
I know my way around.
Eugenie, upgrade the booster glaive to +7. I'm going to disassemble the weapons that I'm not using. There we go. Let's head over to Polendina.
No matter what fate serving her, welcome.
Purchase, and I'm going to purchase so that I have 10 sawtooths on me, so I'm buying 8. At the Stargazer, switch your Legion arm to the Aegis. We have a tough enemy coming up, and warp back to the arcade. Right, so with the gates behind you, you're going to take the left path. So right facing the gates or left away from them. And take the right shortcut that we just opened. Let the big carcass walk away. And then we're going to head down. There is our spewer again. Uh-oh. So there you go, there's the spew. As you see there, that tickled me with it, and that did a chunk of damage and started to rack up some decay. Use the key we got from the fountain, that's going to open this door. You can see there is a sniper at the end there. So we're going to rush past, rush around so that it misses. Try to get a backstab, but if not, just keep attacking. This spewer here, before we get into the gas, should notice us and start its journey on, as you can see there. Make sure we get the bop on that. Right, so what I'm locked onto here, that's stationary, that is what spawns all of the gas. So using a sawtooth, hit that, that's going to get rid of the first batch of gas here. Charge attack. Oh dear. Right. Deal with the spewer. Run in if we can. We get the butterfly. Huggers. We don't have ropes, so we're going to have to attack. Attack. Heal. We're going to get decayed. There's not much we can do about that. Charge attack with spewers. Attack here. charge attack, and then this is where we've got the Aegis. Fable. Charge. Charge. There we go. Put Dagger on. And let's get a heal. Once the gas comes back, just rebop. Butterflies are a bonus if you can, but they're not mandatory, so don't worry too much if you miss any of the butterflies. But what we need is the safe for weapon number 19, the Spear of Honor. Charge attack. Bop the gas. And then we have the exit here. And there we are. Use the pocket watch, most recent Stargazer. But yeah, the key thing is we had to do that path as we had to get the Spear of Honor weapon from that safe. And that is weapon number 19 of 29. Now that we've got that, we're going to go onward in this area, but we're going to do that in the next video, as this one is running short. Well, not short, it's running long. We're running out of time. I hope that you're finding this useful. Apologies for the 2 failed attempts against the King of Puppets. It happens. It may happen to you, it may not. Or, even better, is you learn from my mistake of being overconfident. Respect the fire imbuement combo. It's ridiculous. As you've seen, it can one-shot you. Your options are perfect block or just hold the Aegis and just take it all like a champ from the Aegis, and then take advantage of he gets a bit tired afterwards. So hopefully you got past that in your first attempt. Hopefully you're still enjoying the guide. Hey, you may even enjoy it more after seeing me fail, I don't know. Please offer any comments and feedback. Like the video if you found the video useful, helpful, enjoyable in any way. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would appreciate it so much, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.